Hi everyone, this is Suresh from Dumb Minds. Today in this lesson we are going to learn about Python installation and some beginner stuff about Python. Before installing, let's just Google about Python, what we'll see, and we'll get the basic things about Python. If you type Python, the first thing you'll get is their official website, that is www.python.org. Before getting to that website, I want you to refer to the Wikipedia page so that you can get what is inside of Python, how Python is structured and other things. If I go to the Wikipedia page of Python, you'll see Python is an interpreted language, high-level general purpose programming language. It was created by the Guru van Rossum and first released in 1991. See, all the things about Python is stated in this first line itself. Python is an interpreted language, so you can compile it a line by line. This is not like a C language where the whole program is compiled, after that executed. But here it doesn't work. In Python, line by line is executed, so it's easy to understand. After that, Python is a high level language, so it's easy to learn. It has very less structural behavior, but it has more functional behavior. Another thing is a general purpose programming language, so that you can use it for your own purpose like web development and other stuff. This is what general purpose programming language means. If you come here, you will see a logo here. This is what the Python logo. You see, you got it right. This is what the logo of Python. Before that, you can see the paradigm of Python. Python is a multi-paradigm, functional, imperative, object-oriented and reflective programming language, and it was designed by the Guru van Rossum, and the developer was Python Software Foundation. See, Python Software Foundation is like a company who develops the Python every day. There will be some employees who would always try to improve the Python, and we can get those code and you can use it. This is what the developer means. And the first release for the Python was in 1990, 29 years ago. So you can see this language is older than Java or PHP. After that, you can see the stable release recently was released in July 8th. That was 3.7.4. That's a month ago. After that, you can see the typing discipline is that's the duck typing and dynamic typing, and the discipline is gradual. The license that the Python using is Python Software Foundation license, so it's having their own license, Python Software License Foundation. After that, you can see the file extensions for the Python languages .py, .pyc, .pyd, .pyo. These are the prior to Python 3.5. .pyw, .pyz also used in before 3.5. This is the official website of Python. That's URL is python.org. The major implementations of Python are CPython, PyPy, Stackless Python, IronPython, JPython, Rust Python, etc. etc. These are the implementations of the fusion of Python with some other language like a C, Java, JavaScript, R language and other things. These are the fusions of Python with some other language, and it has some dialects: CPython, RPython and Starlac. We will learn about dialects in the next tutorial, but for now just remember what is dialect. And the main influence for the Python is from ABC, Algol, APL, C++, Java, Lisp, Modular 3, Perl, Standard ML. These are the languages which influence the Python more. And there are other stuff, and there's history, features and philosophy. See here is Guru van Rossum. He is the founder of, not the founder, he's you can say that he's the coder, the basic coder about Python, Guru van Rossum, who was designed the Python 29 years ago. After that, you can see some features and philosophy. That you can see the syntax, indentation. See, Python uses indentation, so you have to be careful about spaces, tab keys. This is not like C where you can give multiple number of tabs or multiple number of spaces. But if you are using Python, you have to be careful about indentation. In Python we are not be using about curly braces for differentiation between blocks. We are using tab keys. After that, there is some stuff like statements, control flow, expressions. We'll be learning them in all these things in the next session. And typing, methods, data types. There are some data types. We'll be learning them step by step. After that, you have some mathematics and standard libraries that are developed in the Python and development and ROM environments, implementations, reference implementations, unsupported implementations. There are other things in the Wikipedia page. You can go and check. The link will be in the description. So you can go and check about what is Python and what is actually the Python can do. This is all about the Python in the Wikipedia page. So let's get to their official website and get the default download and install the latest version of Python. If you are a Ubuntu or a Debian user, you can install Python with the aptitude package manager or any other package manager, but that will only install some relatively older versions. See, if you install Python using aptitude manager in Ubuntu 18.04, you can only get Python 3.7.2. If you want the latest version Python 3.7.4, you have to go to website and download the source code. This is what the only way. See here, I went to the source code page. There you have to download the Python 3.7.4. This is a stable release. In the right side you see the pre-releases. Pre-releases means these are the beta versions which were in the development versions. So there might be some bugs. So I don't recommend to download these pre-release versions for the common users. So go to the stable releases and download the whatever the version you want. I have previously downloaded it on my system, so I can go there and this is the file that I downloaded, Python 3.4.xz. So you have to extract this. After that you go to there. See, there are some files inside of it. So if you want to install that, you have to navigate to that location. That is desktop. See, this is there. I navigated to that place. Before installing, you need some pre-requirements. Those are the dependencies for Python 3. So I need to install all those dependencies. So I'm just installing all those dependencies. As you see, I have previously installed these for you. So I don't want to take time for this. All these commands and all the other stuff, links, all will be in the description. If you want, you can check that. You don't need to worry about the commands. See, I have installed the pre-requirements. After that, I want to configure the package that I downloaded. So configure -enable optimizations. See, I am trying to enable optimizations from my hardware so that I can install it a better version. As I previously installed this, I don't want to do this again because it's a time taking process. After that, you have to make the executables for this. For that, you have to use make-j2 here. 2 refers to the number of cores in my processor. See, my processor is using 2 cores. So I can use 2 here. After that, it will do some work and it will complete. If you don't know the number of cores on your system, you just need to type nproc. See, it will return you the number of cores on your hardware. See, my system is having 2 cores, so that's why I used here J2. After you compile that, it will give you some files extra here, and that makes you the Python executables. After that, you need to install all these files in your hardware where you can access them from anywhere, like user directory or local directory. It will be installed automatically. If you want to install that, you have to type the command sudo make alt install. I want it to be an alternative install because I don't want it to override the existing version of Python on my system. So if you want to override that, you can just simply type install without alt. I want it to be alternate, so that's why I wanted to make it as alt install. If you do this, it will install you all these things on your hardware. So this will done if you do all these things perfectly. This is all about Python installation in Ubuntu 18.04. If you are a Ubuntu user, you just go to official website. There you can find, you don't need to come here for source codes. You can see there will be some, if you go to download pages, all releases, you can see there are some files, Python 3.4. After that you will see some files for Windows, Mac OS. These are the installers and executables. You can download them from here, but I'm using Ubuntu 18.04, so I have to take the source file only. If you're a Windows user, you can download the exe file and just simply run it. It will do all those things for you. You don't need to worry about that. This is how the Python installation works in Ubuntu 18.04. So this is all about the introduction to the Python. We'll start with the actual programming with the Python in the next tutorial onwards. If you like this video, please subscribe to our Dumb Minds. Give us a thumbs up. Thank you.